Technology is a powerful tool. It can be used for good. It can also be used for bad. When it comes to privacy, technology is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it gives us new ways to connect and share. On the other hand, it creates new opportunities for surveillance and manipulation. The same technology that allows us to video chat with loved ones across the globe also allows companies to track our every move online. The same technology that lets us share our thoughts and feelings with the world can be used to manipulate our emotions and influence our behavior. This duality is at the heart of the debate over technology and privacy. We must find a way to harness the power of technology. We must also protect ourselves from its potential harms. This is a challenge we must face head-on. Our privacy and our future depend on it. Think about it, we've all been there. You're scrolling through your phone. Suddenly, you see an ad for something you were just thinking about. It's creepy. It's also a sign of the times. Companies are collecting vast amounts of data about us. They use this data to target us with ads. They also use it to influence our behavior in more subtle ways. Every click, every search, every like, every purchase, it all leaves a trace. This digital trail is a goldmine for companies that want to track our behavior. They use this information to build detailed profiles of who we are. They know our interests, they know our habits, they know our fears, and they use this knowledge to their advantage. Consider this. You're walking down the street. Your phone's GPS knows where you are. It also knows what stores you've visited in the past. It even knows what you've bought. Based on this information, it can send you targeted ads for nearby stores. Stores that sell things it thinks you'll want to buy. This is just one example of how our data is used to track and manipulate us. It's happening all the time. It's happening in ways that we're often not even aware of. This constant tracking can have a chilling effect on our behavior. It can make us feel like we're always being watched. It can make us less likely to express ourselves freely. Technology doesn't just track our behavior, it can also influence it. Social media platforms, for example, use algorithms to show us content they think we'll engage with. This can create echo chambers. In these echo chambers, we're only exposed to information that confirms our existing biases. This can lead to polarization. It can also make us more susceptible to manipulation. If we're only seeing one side of the story, it's easier to sway our opinions. Imagine this. You're feeling down. You go on social media. You see posts from friends who are all happy and successful. This can make you feel even worse. It can also make you more likely to buy things that you think will make you happy. Things like clothes, gadgets, or experiences that are heavily advertised on these platforms. This is just one way that technology can be used to influence our emotions. By understanding how our brains work, tech companies can exploit our vulnerabilities. They can manipulate us into buying things we don't need. They can also manipulate us into believing things that aren't true. Thankfully, there are laws in place to protect our privacy. The Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, for example, protects us from unreasonable searches and seizures. This means that the government can't just barge into our homes and seize our belongings without a warrant. Think of it like this. Your home is your castle. The Fourth Amendment is the moat that protects your castle from invaders. It's a fundamental right that's essential to a free society. Other laws, such as the Electronic Communications Privacy Act, protect our digital communications from government intrusion. These laws are designed to strike a balance between security and privacy. They recognize that we need to give law enforcement the tools they need to fight crime. They also recognize that we have a right to privacy in our personal lives. The USA Patriot Act, enacted in response to the September 11th attacks, significantly expanded the surveillance and investigative powers of law enforcement agencies. This legislation aimed to enhance national security, but also raised concerns about privacy and civil liberties. Critics argue that the act grants too much power to the government, potentially leading to abuses and violations of individual rights. Supporters, however, believe that these measures are necessary to prevent future terrorist attacks and protect American lives. The debate over the balance between security and privacy continues to be a contentious issue in the United States. Throughout history, technology has been a double-edged sword. While it has propelled humanity forward, it has also been misused in ways that infringe on human rights. From surveillance programs that violate privacy to data breaches that expose personal information, the dark side of technological advancement cannot be ignored. These stories serve as a stark reminder of the need for ethical guidelines and stringent regulations. The intrusion of technology into our lives doesn't just affect our privacy, it has emotional and physical repercussions as well. Constant monitoring can lead to heightened stress and anxiety, while the misuse of data can result in real-world harm. It's important to recognize these impacts and take steps to mitigate them, ensuring that technology serves to enhance our lives rather than diminish our well-being. Let's dive into a case study that highlights the dangers of technological overreach. In this instance, a company used advanced analytics to predict employee behavior, leading to invasive monitoring and unfair treatment. This case underscores the importance of setting boundaries and maintaining a balance between technological capabilities and ethical considerations. The challenge we face today is finding a balance between innovation and the preservation of privacy. As we continue to develop new technologies, we must also establish frameworks that protect individual rights. By fostering a culture of responsibility and ethical use, we can ensure that technology serves as a force for good, enhancing our lives while safeguarding our fundamental freedoms.